Brian, how are you? When does afternoon technically start? No, it's 11:30. But does 11:30 qualify as afternoon? I feel like that's post noon. But it's not morning. Builder dude. You figured out what that bait is yet? 11 is what you qualify. That's a good number. It's not noon, and it's not morning brunch. AJ, what are you doing? You send in your application yet? You send in your application yet? This is not what I want. Going pretty decent. Going pretty decent. Sitting in that resume. I don't think I want to work for them, honestly. That doesn't seem like it'd be a lot of fun. So I'm going to pass. But I will say, what will I say? I will say the novice eye to pick, like you can't pick a painter by looking at their stuff. If that makes any sense. Like I would be more concerned with coatings and prep knowledge. We'll see. We'll see what route they take and what they're actually trying to do. That'll be. I mean, if they're trying to do like a Sixth Sense thing where they want to do like custom drops of baits, like I don't know, that's kind of cheesy. That's the thing, Burns. That's why they're going to get fucked, is because they see some pictures and they're like, oh, God knows what he's doing. Wrong. So, I mean, maybe not, but we will see. We shall see. Darius, what's up? Thought you were fishing today, or was that yesterday? Anthony, I think they're trying to get there, and it's really annoying. Like it really grinds my gears. Is they're trying to like be big and still be like cool and do limited drops, do custom stuff, and I don't know. I just like you're not custom. Any like just like that's not your business. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. the deal is like, why? Like they all want to talk about staying in your lane. You dipshit, stay in your fucking lane. That's my issue. You want to be like a big manufacturer and talk about scaling businesses. Stay in that lane. So yeah. That's the I think the pot's calling the kettle black. But whatever. Whatever, losers. Just because you have custom baits doesn't make them cool. It makes them the opposite. You're just watering down what we do. Because at the end of the day, as a custom painter, you can only paint so much yourself. So if, say, you are promoted through one of these companies and they say, oh, this guy is the best custom painter on the planet. The guy gets overrun with business. What's his next move? Find somebody who can do it faster and cheaper than me. Where would that be? Oh, China, where you should have gone to have this shit done to begin with. Because there's really no difference in hiring people here and having the Chinese do it for faster and cheaper and better. Besides employing people in the U.S., that would be great. But from a business standpoint, that would be that'd be a lot of work to teach somebody how to custom paint your crankbaits. But I'm just a lowly bait painter. What do I know? What do I know? Yeah, everybody wants a slice of the pie. It's I don't know. The custom, like trying to get a custom pie is not, I guess it depends on volume. Like if you're trying to turn a local painter into a Chinese sweatshop, that isn't a good model for the painter, unless that's what they want to do. But Hayden, what's up? There's going to be a rub there. There's going to be a rub there, AJ. I can see it now. I don't know what he's paying, Kyle. He's not paying me. Not paying me. He's paying AJ. That's what Tyler. That's what I was guessing that he probably got a deal going with. I don't like he's got a deal going. I'm assuming with Tater Hog, and they're gonna probably ABS his bait. And then they just need somebody to paint them, like for limited runs of ABS custom painted. Like it's cool when you're Casey and you can paint. So like that makes sense because he wants to still paint. He goes in there and gets his little paintbrush out and does some stuff. But Yeah, Cruz did his bullshit, which I thought was lame, but whatever. It was lame. Um, Tater paints, but Tater can't keep up with volume. I don't think, or nor cares to. Um, the bubonic dude, yeah, um, he was with Mystery Tackle Box, Ketchco. They really did his baits an injustice. Um, yeah, Tater. I think Tater has one schedule and it's his. It ain't punching a time clock for Zaldain, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they got those bubonic baits and well, I guess some stores, Dick's. I don't know where else they went, but no, the China bait did not look like his bait, and they chose horrific colors. I don't know who approved those or how that deal went down, but if that would have been me, I'd have said, no, dude. We want to sell these things. Not send these turds out there. But I mean, I think some kids bought them, but I don't know how many. I'm sure they sold a few. Um, I don't know. They probably didn't take off. Dude probably got a. Dude probably got a small check a month. I'm guessing. Probably wasn't enough to retire on, but got something for a couple years. He needs to pay you, AJ, really good money for paint scheme, and pay Marty really good for money for prototypes so I can retire in a couple years. Yeah, I don't. That's that's dumb. I'd rather just wait my turn. Is my business model. I'm gonna wait my turn, and when it's time. I'm going to make all of their shit look like Crayola crayons. And I say, where'd dude come from? But we sit back and we wait, and we watch all these losers try. We'll watch all these losers try. 2 years. Pretty good, Barnes. Paid him in mystery tackle boxes. Dude, I want to know, speaking of mystery tackle boxes, why is Mike Iaconelli still doing a mystery tackle box? I looked at the Ike Live mystery tackle box live unboxing. It came up in my feed yesterday. Um, and they were like, it had been up like 5 hours and it had like 18 views. And then like this morning after it'd been up like, 15 hours or something, it had 100. Like you can't tell me they're looking at that and being like, getting our money's worth out of this shit. I mean, because Mike's not just accepting boxes, he's getting paid. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what is going on with that. Nate, what's up? Just being a custom lure painter, you know. The huge. The huge. I always thought Mystery Tackle Box was stupid, especially when I started. They started putting them on the shelf in Walmart. Dude, those guys must have made so much freaking money doing that dumb shit. I never understood them. I would rather just take my $20 and go buy whatever I want, which I guess you get. The deal is you get more bang for your buck, but you really don't. You just get a bunch of bullshit. Um, so, but oh, damn it, I left two out. Never Give Up is one of the most iconic. I liked it when he was down at Seminole or Eufaula. There might have been an FLW tour tournament, and he was throwing like a red crankbait or something. He got like a 3 pounder or something. He's like, "You want red? You want red? I'll show you red." And he took off his like jacket, and he took off his Nike jacket because he was trying to get a bite from Nike, and that never happened. But he took off his Nike jacket, and he had like the flame shirt. It's pretty funny. It was amusing. You're probably right, Anthony. He does his stupid little videos every month, gets 100 views, and he still gets his check. Mike ain't dumb. Mike ain't dumb. Just like he's going to listen to everybody bitch and moan about the Nessie, and he's going to get his check and laugh all the way to the bank. He's going to wipe his tears with his $100 bills that they're printing, selling that damn thing. Yeah, I think Swindle's a lot smarter than he lets on to be. Like he likes to come off as the funny, silly redneck guy, but he knows what he's doing. All right, what's next? Stick on eyeballs. Lovely. He's Hayden, you like that hot mustard color? It's good. It is good. I used to throw a bait that Lulu is the smart one. There you go. We have it. Pryor has confirmed Lulu is the brains of the operation. What do I need now? Exactly, man. Pryor, I hope you're somewhere where you're not painting because it's not enjoyable conditions down here in the south. unless you like spraying sand out of your airbrush. What is that damn X-Acto? It's always the woman, yeah. Hey, and I used to get a bait from, I think it was either Stamina Tackle with, or it was Netcraft. One of them, they used to sell knockoff deep little end bodies. And they made this hot mustard one, and it had like gold scales on it. It was awesome. Caught the shit out of them. But I don't know if they still sell those anymore. I don't know if it hit 80 here. Wow. Yeah, Tyler just gave you a update. 100 plus, 100% humidity. That and lacquer don't like each other. They don't. It's even hot now. Like I thought I'd go in there this morning and start painting early, and before it got hot, it didn't matter. It's the same shit. You can cook your brain and your paint. I thought about putting my prior. You ever done this? I thought about getting a little like tray and filling it up with ice and water and cooling off my paint, like keeping my paint in a ice tub. Started painting this morning, 62, dude. That would be nice. Weather app said it feels like 120, so that means it's 120. Yeah, it was 110 heat index yesterday. Very painful. Went crabbing Saturday, drank a case of water between me and the buddy before noon. Yeah, it's painful out there, dudes. It's painful. You up northers, y'all got it made during the summer, but I feel for you in the winter. That would work. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do that, John. I think like it's gotten so bad, like I don't feel like I can do anything. Like my environmental control, like as far as like making products do what I want them to, has come to that. So we'll see. I think it would work long enough for me to like it would stay cool long enough for me to be able to put it in there and spray and the paint lay down okay. But I might have to try that. I might have to bring ice to work every day to ice my paint down. So we'll see. We'll see. Still can't find my X-Acto handle. And I'm going to need that for eyeballs. I'm going to need that for eyeballs. It's so hot I have to wait till late in the afternoon to do anything with the kids. Yeah, and then the mosquitoes take them away, Tyler. That's the problem. Even the pool is uncomfortable. Yep. Just wait for August and September is only going to get better. That's right. Yeah, what little wind we have now will be gone. Only hit triple digits twice. We hit them every day. Maine ocean water temp is almost 70 degrees. First time I haven't felt my nuts in my stomach. So that's warm. Bo, what are you doing? Saw you throw a bait off on Universe. I don't know if that was new or old, but that was entertaining. Thanks for the enjoyment. September, you can get at least hope for a cool front. Yeah, you get. Usually, it's my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is in the middle of September, towards the end, and usually you start getting at least one front that Uh-oh. That's normal. Keeping the industry thriving. We got to have guys like you, Bo. Maybe a small fridge. Ooh. Wonder if that'd be too cold. I guess you could set it. I don't know how warm you can set a fridge. I just need it like 75. I'm sure that'll do some weird shit though, John. You got to think taking like 75-degree paint and spraying it into 100-degree air. I'm sure it will. Maybe it'll hold together long enough to make it to a bait. I don't know. A wine chiller. What temperature do those stay at? Swim bait market and Taylor Swift tickets. That sounds about right. T Swift. What's it cost to go see her now? There's an X-Acto handle, but it doesn't have a blade on it. And I don't know that I have any more blades. Here's another handle, no blade. Huh. My buddy paid $4K for his wife and daughter to go see her. $4,000? 4,000 doll hairs? Wow. You know, it's funny. I remember when I was younger and Taylor Swift was coming up when she was like real young, like when she was just getting like notoriety and she was like 12. And she couldn't sing. Like, there was way better singers out there. But I'm guessing it was her parents that were getting her in the right places in front of the right people. Incredible songwriter. Or I wouldn't say incredible. For what she does, she's obviously incredible at it. And she doesn't sing that well. I guess her writing ability and her looks make up for her actual voice. Um, so, but her mom, I guess, knew what she was doing because she got her there. She got her there at whatever it cost. Oh, let's see. I can't find anything, dudes. I used to have glue, and it used to sit right here. There's one. There's a glue. All right. And I still need my X-Acto knife, and I don't know what I would have done with it. I bet it's in the paint room. I have no shame blasting Tay in the truck with the windows down. Seen Jackson Brown back in the day for $12. Yeah, I've seen. I'm trying to think what would be the most expensive concert I would have ever been to. I don't know. After fishing with TK, I know why he can't find his tools. He refuses to ever put the scissors back in the holder. Yes. Yes, I did annoy Hello with my lack of putting tools back in his holders because I don't have holders in my boat or in my office here or anywhere in my life. I have a holder where something should probably go. So they just get set down. I think what am I going to use? All right, mini screwdriver it is. Can't find my lighter. I put it in the drawer with my other lighter. Y'all remember that? Y'all remind me of that. Let's see. I mean, I have this nice little organizational thing, but I don't put anything I actually use in this. Only metal shows. I'm trying to think any metal shows I've seen lately. Not really. I always wanted to see Slipknot, never did. Always wanted to see Tool. They never came anywhere. They came to Austin, but I didn't get to see them. Should have done a montage of the scissors sitting on the deck. That would have been funny. Every time I put the scissors somewhere, Hella would just snap a picture. That would have been funny. Why you don't fish with painters? Why you don't fish with painter dudes? We're getting all the eyes out. Saw Slipknot in 2002. Was crazy good. First mosh pit and everything. Yeah, I think the knot would be fun. I would like to have seen them in that era rather than now because I don't know any like if they played something new, I'd be like, what is this shit? Did I have too much caffeine? No, I actually haven't had much at all. Why do I seem caffeinated? No, what I did was I cleaned up. Big mistake. Big mistake. Let's see. Let's see how stupid these megabass eyes look on this bait. Just out of curiosity. They don't look terrible. So maybe we'll go with those to make these shitty looking Excaliburs look maybe a wee bit valuable. John, what are we betting on? I hate these damn things. Why did I agree to do these? Why did I just say, yes, I would like to put megabass eyes in a bait? I always forget they have to sit perfect. This will probably be the last megabass eye I put in these. But you can get a small fridge. Might have to try it. Might have to try it. John, I made it probably the sexiest silver you've ever seen today, and there was no silver in it. Explain that. If I could show you this. Where's my white piece of paper? See that silver? It's one of those ones that people are like, oh, I wonder what that silver is. That would never get guessed because it's iridescent green and gold, but it looks like even in the light, it looks silver. It's weird. Um, Brendan, it wouldn't do any good for you to test. Um, I'll send you what it was, John. But it was I wasn't trying to make this color, but once I sprayed it, uh, that's what it came out as, and it it worked. Like it is, like if you saw it in person, I guess you could maybe see a little bit of green, but I mean, it laid down like silver. Weird. Um, but let's see what we're gonna do on these. BDS size. These are 6 millimeter, right? I believe 6 mil. Let's see. Make sure 6.5, maybe. It might be 6.5. It's pretty big. Too big? I think that might be a size too big. I think I need a 6. This is probably 6.5. Um, I'll put it over iridescent blue, over gray. So I'm guessing, but when I laid them down, it's not like you're seeing through the gray, like it's pulling from that gray. Like they're silver. They are silver. All right, what do I need? 6.5. I don't need 6.5. I need the 6s I sent to AJ. Those, and I need them in that color. Here we go. Jeremy, the problem with the AC is that my fan sucks it all out before it has an opportunity to do anything. It's just taking all the good air and blowing it out the roof. I might try the mini fridge thing. We have an extra one, I think. You see the video on how Duo makes their eyes? I didn't. I don't know why on earth Duo would want to make their own eyes. Surely there's somebody out there that could make Duo's eyes for them. Like I understand wanting to do shit yourself, but that's just one of those things where you're like, you know what? Probably somebody better for this job. I'll do the rest of the stuff, but I'll leave the eyes to somebody else. AJ, I'm gonna leave these. I'm gonna leave those booyah blanks to you. I'm gonna leave those to you, bro. Sell them all. Clean them out. Clean them out. John, did you ever talk to the eyeball guy? What's up, Frank? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a mini fridge and I'm gonna turn the coolness all the way up so it's as warm as it'll get. And then I'm gonna keep all my paint in it. I think that'll be worth a try. You have to just put the eyes in them and then just keep them, whatever it is. I did not because I watched Travis anymore. He is the best part of the show. I can't watch Travis. I enjoy Travis. How are you doing a live tonight, Helen? Well, I'll tune in. It's always a mystery. Hellabass lives are always a mystery. When they may pop up. What was I going to ask you? Oh, you're talking about Manson. I watched bits and pieces. I didn't watch the whole thing. I got sidetracked. They were kind of hard to hear. So it didn't really have my attention because it was difficult to hear. So rather than turn the volume up to where I would wake everybody in the house up, I just did something else. Prior, maybe they'll be able to get your profile back to you. That would be nice. And then you'll get in you'll get logged back into your profile, and you'll see where the hacker had sent like every girl on Facebook a request for nudes. See, damn it, where's all my bait? Where's all my bait correspondence? That's pretty. Both, Brendan. I think all of them. Yeah, John. I'll send it to your. I'll send it to your phone. I'll text it to you. He was too far out there for me as comedy. If that was what you were looking for, well, that's what they say. Gator is that what is it like 70-80% of the people viewing YouTube videos, or somebody who said this recently, 70-80% of the people are looking for entertainment. The other 20-25% are looking for entertainment. Make me a bicycle clown. I said, do it. Ah, I hate these eyes, dude. Nothing without my X-Acto. Past comedy. I'm always still entertained by Manson. My favorite thing that he does um, is when he gets real serious and angry, and he wants to like when somebody like kind of like mocks what he's doing or what he's talking about, like they're making a joke of whatever like conspiracy is. He's like, "Let me tell you something," and he gets like real like stern. He starts looking at the camera all crazy. Dude, that's the best. I look forward to every stream he does for if he's going to do that. He needs professional help. I don't know. I think he's got it figured out, dude. I think he's got it figured out, honestly. I mean, he may have some quirks, but he's up there living where he wants to live, fishing every day, catching giant smallmouth whenever he wants. Doesn't sound like such a bad gig. Doesn't sound like a bad gig. I think he would probably say we are the crazy ones. I bet Travis and I could really create some entertainment together. Awkward entertainment? I'd like to fish with Travis. I would like to fish with Travis. I think it'd be fun. Maybe one day maybe before if I can get up there before the reset, I'm gonna try. I think it would be a good time. Hopefully. I'd rather fish in a mud puddle that doesn't have fish in it than have to fish with Jeremy. That's bad, dude. Travis told a story about waiting for food at a restaurant and his youngest kiddo going all earnest, he passed throwing rocks. Whether go after the reset should be a better topwater product. Probably. Um, I'd like to fish with Big JP too. I think they would both be great. I think they would both be great. Oh no, not me, Travis. John Pryor and AJ are fighting after that job. Wonder what the Mr. Beast dude is raking in on YouTube. I mean, probably $1 million a month, at least. I'm guessing, close to it. I don't know. Hella can probably tell you. Hello, what's Mr. Beast make? 1 second. Hella knows. Hella knows. Are these fives or 5.5s? 10 mil a month? That's a lot. $10 million a month is insane money. So Mr. Beast makes millions but spends millions to keep making videos. So he probably earns a couple $1 million a month. I mean, if you're making $10 million a month and it costs you $6 million, I don't know. I don't keep up. Who in the hell is Mr. Beast? He's this dorky ass dude on YouTube that makes a bunch of money. Like when you look at him, you would never necessarily look at him and say, "I bet that guy has one of the largest YouTube channels on planet Earth, and makes millions of dollars a month. Not the easiest to look at. Why is it Burns and Travis don't pay attention to dorks named Mr. Beast? I honestly didn't know who he was until like not too long ago because I used to keep seeing ads about him and I was like, who is this dork? And then I realized that he wasn't like he wasn't just some like spammy dude trying to like sponsor an ad. Like he had a legit following. Dick. These shitty ass eye holes. For the love of God. Just go in there and sit. He also has a huge team on payroll and several thousand studio setup buildings. Yeah, like I remember one of the first like videos I watched, I think was his Willy Wonka video where he like recreated Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. That wasn't cheap. It was not cheap. I don't know why I'm putting these eyes on here. Eric's gonna rip all of them off and put big giant like 8mm eyes on them. So I should have just left them blank. Should have just left him blank. He did over 100 videos before he made any money. He was terrible to start, but never gave up and just got better every video. How about that? Hella gives us all hope, right? One of your customers is making an energy bar. How about that? Gotta have something to sell. Gotta have something to sell these masses of people. Inspiration. There you go. Sounds like Hella is a big fan. What I think Hella is a big fan of is not Mr. Beast, but Hella is a big fan of generating revenue via the internet. So when you look for inspiration for that, you find Mr. Beast. This is true. This is true. Hella is interested in how the game is played. Got a bad liver. It's not good. He's young. He's a young man. Hopefully his liver is fine. All right, what size are these? Some goofy size, I'm sure. 5.5. Perfect. Travis, I have bought some Feastable candy bars from Walmart. They're pretty good. Is that Mr. Beast? Has candy bars? Why don't they make, speaking of that, Hella, these pros really wanted to make some money. Why don't they go approach some sort of food person and be like, hey, why don't we make some like fishing snackable for fishermen, but kind of like market it towards kids so kids see it and they want to buy it and make it like a fishing lunchable? And then you get the crossover. Maine is going to be added to the list of lead-free states. There you go, Bass Tech. Take a stronghold in Maine. Generating revenue from internet using fishing does not add up. Feastable. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Smoke my little pipe here for a second. Speaking of dudes that make money on the internet, what happened to Dude Perfect? I saw they went on tour. They're like doing like stadium tours now where they go and do like their stuff on stage, which I didn't really understand because I don't know. Like, isn't everybody's goal to like do what they were doing before? Like work from remotely and do what you want to do rather than like go on tour. Those were the guys that used to do they used to do the like sports tricks where they'd like throw a basketball over their head and they'd go down like 50 flights of stairs in a stadium and then like bounce in a thing. You do packaging equipment? Oh, we might have a collab here. We might have a collab here. Bringing worlds together. Ginger Billy is a dude making 10K. Who's Ginger Billy? I'll tell you who my dad loves is that what's that dude up there at Gunnersville that fishes in North Alabama? Oh, what's his name? I couldn't believe he had as many followers as he did. He talks real country. He fishes for like crappie and bass and bluegill and whatever's biting. If you watch YouTube, you'll know him. He's an older guy. What is his name? Uh-oh, wrong color. Not paying attention. Um, Come on, dick. You gotta be shitting me, dude. These eyes. I'll think of it in a minute. Just give me a second. Let me get these stupid ass eyes on. For whatever reason, this one has like a magnet in the hole, but it's like rejecting this eyeball. Loser. Flow Wrap also serve as examples. Do all of the tasty cake. A lot of work for Mars and Wrigley. There you go. Interesting service to be in, John Pryor. Interesting job you have. God, what's that dude's name? I'll think of it in a minute. Let me get this eyeball done. Ginger Billy. I guess I gotta look this guy up. What do you keep sticking to my glove for? Assholes, dude. These things won't stick to anything, and then they like grab to your glove and won't come off. All right, finally. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Those were painful. Those in there. Those in there. All right. Let me find the dudes. Let me find this guy. Big's largemouth with his jaws open and the kid he could pitch in. That would be fun. That would be fun. Let me go to YouTube. We're just going to do Lake Guntersville. He's got to be it. Richard Gene, the fishing machine. Y'all know him? My dad was watching this goob, and I was like, "What are you watching?" He's like, "Richard Gene, the fishing machine." Like, you like that guy? He's like, "Oh yeah, love him." He's like, he can catch him. And I watched the video and I was like, "Who is this goober?" I was expecting the dude to have like 300 followers. Come to find out, he does have 329,000 followers. And I was like, 300,000 people watch this guy? He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, wow. Richard Gene's big, but he's very animated. Might get offended. I watch Whistling Diesel. He trashes squatted trucks. Thank you, Gator. AJ, I have something. I have this. It's a piece of silicone that was in the bottom of one of my cups when I was pouring stuff. And I just jab tools down in it. But the X-Acto isn't in it. And what I think I did was I think I took my X-Acto out to the paint room to put eyes on swim baits last week before. So I didn't have to bring the swim baits inside. I would just do the eyes up there. And I probably came in here, robbed the X-Acto, didn't bring it back. If I learned anything from the Hellabass trip, I should have learned to put my tools back where they go, but I didn't. Probably go to Chicago, but I don't do a booth. Just go to stay current because I work with so many Williams. That's Randy Blockett's favorite. He likes Richard Gene. Richard Gene's a catcher, dude. He catches them. Everything. He's just one of those guys that just like has that niche for just catching fish all the time. Usually go to the Pack Expo. There you go. We got hobnobbing going at the packing expos. All right. I'm out of here. Bought one of the Husky desks for the new room. AJ, you really spared no expense on that room, bro. You better get the Zaldain job. Pay all these bills. Gloves are coming off. Yeah, I gotta let my hands breathe, and then I'm gonna go back in there and paint some more. You aren't really have to talk about the young anglers. Tough crowd. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's. I don't know who's biting on that. Rich Shackelford, what's new? No, I'm not working on anything. I'm trying to get all these baits painted and gone and done so I can start on the next one. I got some Hinkles to paint. I got some baits for Brian to paint. I got a bunch of random shit I got to paint. But no, no big bait stuff. Native Walker would be cool. I have pretty much decided though that the shape has to be redone to make it more conducive to walking. Where it's at now, it is not like consistently walking, so it needs to be. I have to reshape it, which is fine. It's just another thing. It needs to be reshaped, but I can, and I will eventually. But anyway, good talking to you, dudes. Appreciate everybody. When's the next Patreon? I was going to do it tomorrow, but Amy tells me that she has to go out of town. And by out of town, I mean she has to fly out of town. So if she flies out of town, I'll have to watch the kids. So I have an option as to take the kids to my mom and dad's house and spend the night over there and let them sleep over there, or Amy's mom come and stay the night and watch the kids while I do a Patreon, or not do a Patreon. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between a rock and a hard place. Amy's having to travel a lot now. The Bean would be the Patreon guest. She'd be a good one, dude. She'd keep you entertained. You might have to listen to Frozen 37 times on repeat, but that'd be okay. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll try and get something figured out. Next Patreon is watching him try to wrangle kids alone in the shop. It's usually I can give Bean some orange crackers and sit her right here in my chair, and she'll watch Minnie on the computer, or Spidey or Bluey or something, and she'll sit here and dick around for a pretty good while. The baby, on the other hand, is the one that likes to wander. I can't keep her still. I have to chase her around. So. But that's the only Kyle. The only disciplinary action that works on the Bean now is like I can take anything away, and it doesn't phase her. But if I say, if you don't get in bed, your Frozen dress is mine. Pew! She's done. She's done. She's, yes, sir. Let me get in bed. Omnia says live target frogs are discontinued. Yeah, because they're ugly. If live target can make a frog look decent, let him pitch one of the Dottie bass while I'm watching. While she's watching, she probably do it. She's pretty good actually at casting. Threading the Rapunzel dress. That's the she actually wears the. She actually I don't know which is her favorite now, the Punzel dress or the we call it Punzel. Um, it doesn't phase her, Jeremy. Doesn't matter. You could waterboard her. Doesn't phase her. She has the will and uh, determination and drive of uh, the most like determined adult you'll ever meet. Like you won't phase her with anything. And then you just got to play that. You just got to play that Frozen card. Oh yeah, Travis. That's what Bean's been wearing her Frozen dress for like 3 days in a row. And then she'll go in there and put her Punzel dress on, and then like she's got it figured out. Like when I take her to my mom's house, she's got a she has this wardrobe that she brings, and she's got like 6 dresses. And as soon as we get there, she'll like start changing dresses, and she'll just wear them for 30 seconds, and then put on another one until she like gets the right vibe. So yeah, I don't know that I've like I never put her in real clothes. I just let her wear those dresses. I mean, it's what she's comfortable in. So uh, Amy's mom came over today and dressed her up in normal clothes, but whenever it's just me, we wear dresses all day. Y'all think Frozen is bad? Dora the Explorer. But we'll see. She had a meltdown getting in the car today. She did not want to get in the car. Guess forward-facing sonar has taken over the talk. No one besides Todd will talk about the Hydro Wave. LP Bass, that's interesting. Um, yeah, we got those. Hell, that's what I mean. Travis, that's what she wears the majority of the time. Um, LP Bass, maybe it's because of forward-facing sonar and hydro waves, you can see how a fish reacts, and maybe they're noticing that the hydro wave is not doing what they thought it was doing, according to forward-facing sonar. Maybe it's bad for business. I don't know. I've never dicked with a hydro wave, and I've certainly never dicked with forward-facing sonar and a hydro wave. But you're right. It sure has gone quiet in the hydro wave camp, considering that I would think that hydro waving and forward-facing sonar would go hand in hand. That if you had if you had a forward-facing sonar and you used it heavily, that hydro waving would put the odds in your favor. Hella, put them on eBay. I guarantee you can sell them for like just as much as you paid for them. People go crazy for those damn things, especially if you put them in like a lot. Well, you probably sell them better individually, but I guarantee there's some parent out there looking for a lot that's like, dude, I can get all these dresses all in one swoop and like be done with it. Peppa Pig isn't that bad. Hella, send me the dresses. I will trade you for lures. We'll trade you princess dresses for lures. That'd be a great gift, actually. Like because it doesn't matter what's on them. Those kids are old though. I'm trying to think what they would be what like they would have been probably 10-year-old dresses. What was popular 10 years ago? Yeah, blue is pretty funny. If anyone's kids obsessed with Miss Rachel, no, we haven't got hooked on Miss Rachel yet. I don't know where Miss Rachel lives. Uh, God, I hated Blippy. He's the worst. He's he's such an idiot. Like, how does that guy sleep at night? My Peppa Pig got eaten. Uh, Blippy. He's such a goofball. Like, how does that guy go out in public and have like conversations with actual adults? I don't know that I'd call him smart, Travis. I think he just sold his soul. He was like, you know what? I'm getting paid. I don't care how I have to act. I'm getting paid. He's counting it, but who cares? Like, you can't pay me that much money to be Blippy. I honestly couldn't do it. Y'all will obviously sell your souls for $1 and jump when somebody holds a damn uh, paycheck in front of your face. But I don't think everybody can be Blippy. Like, you have to be Blippy. You know what I mean? But you also have to be Blippy when you're not Blippy. When you go out to dinner, you're Blippy. Uh, like, I don't know. That just seems like it would be a horrible life. The Blues Clues dude, yeah, I wonder what happened to him. He's probably living in a cave somewhere. Hates life. Alcoholic. I see fish charge my trolling motor when I put the hydroid on. Well, Blippy for Halloween. Did you walk around like this? So I always had a 5 o'clock shadow so he could hide better. I guess I don't know, dude. That dude. But it's got to be weird, like being in the real world, because like you see that guy out and you're like, holy shit, there's Blippy. I hate that dude. And then he's like, hey, what's up? It's like, you're not Blippy. You know what I mean? Like where you have to like be an actual human. Man, I wouldn't want to be Blippy. But I feel like there's other ways to make money without having to stoop to Blippy levels. Blippy doesn't use bad words. No, no, no. They don't make good cartoons. No, when the Beam was first born, we used to sit in there and watch old. YouTube used to keep a YouTube live on that was just they would just stream back to back uh, 80s GI Joe cartoons, and we'd sit there and watch those. She loved them. Probably a little violent, but whatever. My favorite episode of Blippi is when he was fixing his girlfriend's car. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to look that one up. I always watch. That's the last one I saw. He was in some bakery and he was like decorating cookies, and it was so bad. I'm gonna make an X. Wow. He's like squirting shit everywhere. Oh, Blippi, gross. I mean, he's got to be the worst in the game right now, right? The cringiest, I would say. His cringe level is 100. There's maximum cringe in Blippi. Our cartoons did probably get canceled. How many apps do I have open? Damn, all of them. My phone forced me to do a system update, so I missed whatever we're talking about. Frank, we've been on a 15-minute bender about children's television shows. What's the worst? And we have come to the conclusion that the majority of the people in this chat would dress up like Blippy and make goofy faces and noises for his paycheck. They would trade careers with Blippy. Who the hell is Blippy? Frank, when you get off YouTube in a minute, just look up Blippy and you will see the cringe that is Blippy. And kids obsess over him. Like as an adult, you watch him, you want to jump off a roof. Kids worship him. Do it, Frank. Do it. There's a really good Wild Kratts episode about fishing and bass. How about that? We have a book we read that's Good Night Lake. It's a really good book. It's about the Great Lakes. Travis probably read it to his kid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Amy's late. She was supposed to miss her. She was supposed to be her mom. I don't know why. Because he's goofy and animated. You know, it's really funny. Speaking of Blippi and why kids like him, so I could never like the mouse when I would go like change her diaper. I would try to like keep her entertained and like do stuff that would make her not cry. And I could never like tickle her. She wasn't ticklish. She couldn't do anything, and nothing worked to like make her laugh. I was like, this kid is this kid's a tough cookie to crack. So um, I I finally was like, screw it, dude. I'll just go Blippy style. So she'd lay down to like get her diaper changed, and I'd be like, like make all these stupid noises and faces, and like her stone face turned into, and she like started laughing at this shit. I'm like, this is what you laugh at? Like of all the like actual funny stuff I've done, wasn't funny, and then I like, you know, just act like a complete fool, and she thinks it's funny. I'm like that's why she likes Blippi. Um, Good night, Bigfoot. Good night, UFO. Good night, Mothman. Good night, Reset. What's another one? That would be a good Manson one. Good night, Portal. That'd be a great one. Good night, Portal. Oh. And that's why he's rich. And that's why he's rich. So maybe it's not so bad if you actually have kids and you want to be Blippy and you want to become a millionaire. You just pretend that you're making the video for your children, and then it doesn't seem as bad. Maybe that's how you sleep at night. I'm doing this for my kids so they can be entertained. If other people want to watch it, sure. Mr. Rogers was pretty legit. Always like Sesame Street. Sesame Street and G.I. Joe. That's all I ever watched. And what was that other one? I really liked Gilligan's Island. I would sleep on my big pillow of money. Travis is